Welcome to the University of Pretoria's tutorial for online registration. The purpose of this video is to guide you through the registration process in a simple and understandable way. So let's start off by visiting www.up.ac.za. Navigate to and click on your MyUP login link. Here, you will log in using your UP username, which is a U, followed by your student number, and then proceed by entering your password. Please note that before you begin with the process, ensure that you have no holds on your user account, as this will prevent you from registering. For example, you may have outstanding initial fees resulting in a financial hold. Once you have logged in, click on the Student Center portlet, landing on the UP Student Self-Service homepage. From there, you will navigate to the Academic Information tab. Click on your registration/module changes link, whereby you can then click on the online registration link. The UP registration status page will then open up. Please note that you have to complete all the steps in order to be a registered student at UP. As soon as you have completed reading the instructions, you can click on Next and move on to the following page. Here, we begin with the actual process of completing registration. Should there be any negative service indicators on your record, you will see the following page, which will show you the relevant service indicators. Once the service indicator has been released, you will be able to proceed. Step 1 deals with a disclaimer, so ensure that you have read it before continuing. Click on the General Academic Regulations, where a new page will appear with contents that you must read. Once you have read it, you can navigate back to the registration page and click on the checkbox next to I confirm. The next task involves clicking on the contract addendum and then reading it. Once complete, navigate back to the registration page as you have previously done and click on I agree button and then move on to the next step. Step 2 deals with information consent. Confirm or deny disclosure of your personal information. Then proceed by clicking on the My Academic Progress and My Fees Account tab and select the applicable preference. For example, if you do not want your academic progress to be shared with the person responsible for paying your fees, you can then select No option next to the information about my academic progress can be shared with the person responsible for my fees. Once completed, you may proceed by clicking Next. Step 3 focuses on your contact details. These details will be pre-populated according to your application information. Alternatively, you will be able to fill them in or make any adjustments if necessary. You can begin by filling in your permanent postal address, followed by your residential address and then your local address, using your street code and name. Your work address may be filled in if applicable. You can expand or retract these details by clicking on the arrows. You can copy addresses by using the Copy From option and selecting applicable addresses. You can then proceed to enter the relevant information of your fee guarantor should this category be empty. It is important that you are sure that all the information entered thus far is correct before clicking Next. The next step deals with emergency contact details. Add or edit the details of the person you have nominated as an emergency contact. Note that the address line 1 and city are compulsory. Click on Done and click on Next to proceed. Step 5 is Preferences. Here you acknowledge your UP Gmail. You need to swipe Yes next to the Gmail acknowledgement to accept that you are responsible for managing your UP Gmail forwarding address to continue and complete your work info by choosing an option available under the drop-down box. If you are a first-time entering student, you must select the relevant option in the drop-down box under First Generation. You may now proceed to the next step. Step 6 is the course or class selection. You must read the details listed below, which state that you must enroll for the entire year, which includes your second semester and or third or fourth quarter modules. You must also enroll for all available core and fundamental courses as displayed. Consult with the online yearbook by clicking on the yearbook information link to decide which and how many courses you must select. Click on your special instructions link for additional information. Make sure you select the correct class selection option if available. If applicable, return to this page and drop any enrolled courses if necessary. Ensure that your total credits add up to the correct total. If not, remove any courses as the system will not allow you to continue. A module with an asterisk should be registered again as these modules were failed last year. First-time entering students, electives will only be available during the week of the orientation. Should you wish to add courses, here you will select the applicable module. Ensure that you select the correct one, which in this case would be an elective module, if the elective module you have chosen exceeds your total amount of credits. Therefore, you will need to remove this or any modules that are not part of your course selection. You are now ready to move on to the next step of the process. The enrollment confirmation lists the following details for you too. Confirm that your selection of courses, sessions, and languages are correct. Return to the previous page to make any corrections if necessary. If any errors are present, drop the relevant courses before proceeding to the next page. And finally, proceed to the next page to complete the registration. The final step is confirming your registration. The information provided below will state that registration has been completed successfully and you are now a registered student of the University of Pretoria for your selected program. Proof of registration will be sent to your email address that you provided. If you have not received the proof of registration, return to the registration/module changes link and click on the print proof of registration. If you are a GIBS student, please contact your program manager at the Gordon Institute of Business Sciences. Print any information regarding this registration from your student center. You can click on print proof of registration. Just ensure that your pop-ups are not blocked in order to open the PDF file. Once you have done so, the electronic document will open up in a separate window where you will be able to print your proof of registration with all relevant information regarding your program. Should you have any further questions, contact the Student Service Center at ssc@up.ac.za. By now, you have successfully completed the registration process. We wish you the best of luck with continuing with your academic career at UP.